Hey there! Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. If this is your first time visiting, hello! It's nice to see you too, and I hope that you will stay around for a while and make sure you subscribe. I'm so excited about today's video because it's all about vision boards, and with the new year starting, I made a couple vision boards throughout the year, and so with the new year starting, I thought it would be a good way to refresh my goals and start over and come up with a more concrete vision for 2019. So if you're not familiar with what a vision board is basically a collage of pictures and images and thoughts and ideas and quotes and all these different things put together on a board to help you sort of manifest the things that you want, right? The things that you want to come into your life. And I think it's a really great visual representation of those goals that you can post up, you know, right over your bed, outside your door, wherever it is, so that when you walk by it and you look at it and you're like, okay, these are the things that I want, these are the things that I want to manifest in my life. And that's why I think vision boards are so awesome. And I'm going to share with you guys today my process of how I'm making mine, things that I want to bring about in 2019, and how I'm really going to make this vision board work for me. So if you're interested in learning how I make my vision board, stay tuned. Creating my vision board, I like to write down my goals and things that I want to manifest so that it's easier for me when I'm going to grab pictures and things to organize. And I'll show you guys that in just a second. But this is the goal sheet that I use. It says 2019 goals, and then I've broken it up into categories because it's easier for my brain to work that way. And if you want this, I will leave a Dropbox link in the description box. Or if you don't have Dropbox, you can just send me your email and I can send you this. But this is basically all that I used, and then it comes in color too, so I'll show you how I filled that out in this next video. So after I have written my goal sheet, I get straight to work. As you can see, I have all these magazines. My grandma, for some reason, gets all these subscriptions to all these different places. So I just go through and I start snipping anything that aligns with the goals that I have, pictures, images, anything, and I just start snipping away. After I've cut everything down, starts the process of getting organized and getting my materials. So I already had that glittery poster board in my house because I was working on some other projects, but ideally you would obviously go out, get a poster board. It doesn't have to be as glittery as that, or cork board or something where you can actually put all of your pictures and your quotes and everything on. Like I said, I had that in the house, so I just used that. And then I got my glue and my glitter, and then before I do anything, I just like to place everything on the vision board so I can kind of get an idea of how I want to lay it out. Usually I do this by category, so I'll put everything that has to do with health in one area, and then everything that has to do with like my dreams, I'll put it, as far as music, I'll put that in one area. So you can categorize it however you want. I just like this visually because then I can really see what I'm working towards, and it just works better for me. And feel free to make this as creative as possible. Like get markers, get glitter, get, you know, all the things, whatever you want, jazz it up. I like to have my vision board look as engaging as possible and be exciting so that when I look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, these are the things that I want. This is my dream. These are my goals. So go crazy with it. Like make it as decorative as you want it to be. So before I glue anything down, I like to place all my cutouts and everything on the vision board and just kind of get a layout for everything before. So this is kind of what I've come up with. Got my goals to read more. Now I didn't put this on my goal sheet. I might add it, but just to put into the universe of finding love eventually. It doesn't have to be this year, but I want to put that in the universe. Obviously getting healthy, looking good, and just some motivational stuff to remind me that my dreams come true, I'm unstoppable. And I put these houses up here. So one of my sort of, I guess, mantras for this year is going to be to dream bigger. I think sometimes we hold ourselves back a lot with what we want and what we're capable of, and so these are some crazy houses. And one of my dreams one day is to buy my mom a house, and so I've put those on here as well. 2019, the year that changed my life. Putting it out there. Be bold, and of course, money to save more and to make more. So I wrote $100,000 on here. Again, we're dreaming bigger, so we're gonna put it into the universe. I got this from the Law of Attraction book and the movie The Secret. So we're manifesting the things we want. Of course, Issa Rae, because she's fire. And then of course, everything to do with my music and all that stuff. Music awards, red carpet, of course Beyonce, of course. Dare to dream, rise, stop at nothing. So I'm going to glue this down. This is a finished product. I just had this poster board here. I was gonna use it for something else, but it didn't work out. So it was perfect because it's glittery and it's shiny. 2019, the year that changed my life. That's what we're gonna say. Love it! Something that I want to add, sorry, I was running up the stairs. The law of attraction is basically you're attracting what you're putting out. So if I'm constantly saying, oh, I'm not gonna reach my goals, oh, I'm not gonna get this, guess what? You're not going to reach your goals. You're not going to get what you want. It's because the universe is listening to you. Whatever you put out is what you're going to get. So if you're being positive, if you're working towards your goals, if you're actually thinking about the things that you want, like, oh, I already see myself in that new car. I see myself in that new house. I see myself with that person. I see myself on the beach in a two-piece looking like a snack. Okay, if you're putting all those things out, the universe will support you and help you get to those things. But you also have to do the work. You can't just have your goals and your vision board up on the wall and think it's all hunky-dory and it's gonna pop through. No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works, okay? So making sure that along with having your goals on in your vision board, that you're being positive, using the law of attraction, and actually working towards those things. And you can have whatever you want in 2019. It's the vision board. Like, you can't just make the vision board and then expect things to happen for you, which, if I'm being completely transparent and honest, I've done a little bit of that in the past. My biggest problem is I get so excited about my goals and I make these vision boards and I do things, and then I'm not doing the work to make the dreams happen. Like, yes, whatever you want for the law of attraction, if we're speaking about the law of attraction, it's already in the universe. Like, it's already there waiting for you, but it's not going to fall out of the sky. Like, you have to actually put in the work. And it's not to say that I haven't put in any work, but I know I could do more. I know I could be more consistent. I know that I could work harder. I could be more motivated. I could be more consistent. And that's the number one thing I think that kills people, well, specifically kills me, but kills people in their goals, is not being consistent. Like starting something and then stopping, starting and stopping, starting and stopping. I can't tell you how many times this year I have started to work out, started to eat healthy, and then that second, third week rolls around and I see Chipotle or my friends want to go get burgers and I'm like, let's go get burgers. And then I'm upset when I don't look in this swimsuit or when, you know, something doesn't fit. So, and I know that's like a tough, hard, sharp pill to swallow, but it's like 100% the truth. There's no other reason why I shouldn't be in the places or doing the things that I want to do besides myself, right? And so that's another realization in 2018 that I had to have, was like, yo, sis, you're not hitting these goals, you're not hitting these things because you're the problem. It's all you, sis. So I don't know if anybody else feels that same way, but I think a lot of people, even if you don't feel that way, it's the truth. And we're just gonna all have to digest it together in 2019 and push forward. So like I said, using the vision board is great, but if you don't put any work behind it, if you don't have those positive thoughts, if you're not using the law of attraction to attract those things to you, being positive and doing the work and putting yourself out there, then of course nothing is going to happen, right? And it's not always easy to have positive thoughts. Like I 100% totally get that, because we all have those negative thoughts. I have negative thoughts all the time. It's just a natural part of being a human, right? Sometimes things that you don't necessarily want to think about pop into your head, but it's what you do with those thoughts afterward that's the important part. Are you going to stay in this negative funk forever, or are you going to find a way to be positive and pull yourself out of it and fight for what you want and reach your goals? The choice is, honestly, I know it's so corny, but the choice really is 100% yours. So that is how I create my vision board. I hope you guys enjoyed it and that it made sense and that it was thorough, and that you can kind of take what I did and create your own vision board and manifest the things that you want in 2019. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I just wanted to show you my vision board one last time before I said goodbye. I really hope that I was helpful and I gave you some insight on making vision boards, and I hope to see all of your vision boards in 2019 and you reaching your dreams. Grips on your waist, from way back away. You know that I don't play. Streets not safe, but I never run away. Even when I'm away. OT, OT. There's never much love when we OT. I pray to make it back.